Bam! Okay, this video is probably the one that I'm most excited about. I'm going to be talking about natural spiritual advancement versus forced spiritual advancement. And I'm going to be talking about this because there are dangers with it, not because I'm judging anyone. I think it's great that people want to grow spiritually. It you know, you should, of course, put your all into it. But when it becomes something that's potentially dangerous or harmful for you emotionally or physically, you it's not worth it. Um, it's cool to pace yourself. Like, you should pace yourself. Um, so I'm gonna start with first. I'm gonna just get right into what the dangers are of certain things that people really push themselves to do intentionally that you don't have to try to do. These things will happen naturally. Um, and that is opening your third eye and awakening your Kundalini energy. Um, Yikes. Now, with these, you will be confronted with trauma and pain from your past. Um, these things will be pushed out of you. Like, this is a purge, it's a full spiritual cleanse, and it can be dangerous if you're not ready for it. Um, and I want people to understand that your third eye, your kundalini, and anything else that I may not be aware of at this particular time. These are not destinations. These are. Is this too dark? Sorry, I'm not sure what to start doing. Um, these are not destinations. These are not the final uh, steps of your spiritual awakening. These are further. These are tools. These are tools that will assist you further along your journey. So I want people to keep that in mind when you feel like you want to experience these things. Um, if you're doing it from a standpoint that you want to be reach a certain level of spiritual growth, because you think that it's gonna trigger, so many. It will trigger some things, but you really want to be ready for it. And it's not like these are. I mean, they are accomplishments. It's like, but it's really not. No, no, I'm not gonna do it. These are not accomplishments of your spiritual journey. These are tools for your spiritual journey to continue. There's a lot that you should go through beforehand, to be safe and to be ready for these experiences. AC came on. Um, and if I'm sorry that I'm reading off of this, I just want to make this clear for you guys. I want to say that your spiritual growth occurs in cycles. Um, and I'm speaking from my own personal experience, that things can be different for others, but I'm always going to be talking about myself. Um, a lot of times you think that you have sort of made it on your spiritual journey, and a lot of times what's really happening is that you're being rewarded by your angels, by the universe, by God, for your hard work as far as clearing out some trauma, some pattern, or some pain that you have been harboring, and getting past a certain blockage that you have been experiencing, which is a great thing. However, I feel like it's dangerous because spiritual growth has been romanticized and painted as this really, super, super pretty picture, which it is. It's a beautiful experience, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. Um, but from my personal experience, there has been a lot of pain on the journey. There's been a lot of insomnia. There's been a lot of tears uh, that I had to go through in order to get past these things that were holding me back from being a better person. And those things you would want to go through those things before you start opening your third eye or awakening your kuna, because it's gonna be like, if you do those things first, all of this stuff that you have not worked on yet is gonna hit you like a ton of bricks. And like I was saying, when it comes in cycles, when you get to clear out, one blockage and one sort of negative pattern in the universe, will applaud you. You'll get a moment to really appreciate your growth and say, really thank you to yourself for doing the work, and thank you to God for assisting you in that particular phase. And then you can move into the next one. You'll be a stronger person. You'll be ready for the next phase, for the next clearing, and it just continues in that fashion, And yeah, um, when you face these things at a natural pace, you allow, because you have to remember that you do have a spirit body, but you also have a physical body. Like, you are still here in this 3D world. So you still are at risk of damaging yourself, if this body is not ready. If this, all of it all has to be in tune, it all has to flow together at the same time. Um, so you want them to grow at the same rate. And just remember that whatever you need is going to be given to you at the right time. You will, if you do this naturally, you will receive the information that you need at the right time. You'll receive your directions at the right time. You'll receive the correct growth at the correct time. I need to let my dogs out. All of these things will come to you exactly when you need them, so that you can stand strong. You don't feel like you're about to topple over and go under because you're being like assaulted with all your trauma and all your pain, and having to face yourself all at once. It can be really overwhelming. Um, and I want to say for myself, I just now have had the experience of opening my third eye, which again was not intentional. This was something that occurred naturally. Same thing for my Kundalini energy, that these occur naturally. And I am 2.5, maybe more, so 2.5 years into my own spiritual journey. Just to give you some perspective, it may take longer or it may take less time depending on who you are. But to say 2.5 years is how long it took me to get to that place. So you have to really imagine everything, that was worked on during that time, and everything that I had to go through on a spiritual level, a physical level, a mental level, before I was ready, and before the universe said, okay, he's ready, let's take him there. You know what I'm saying? Um, and yeah, I mean, for me, going through everything in phases, it helped my confidence as a spiritual person. Um, and it gave me this peace and contentment that I know that everything is a cycle, and it's still difficult, but I know now, like, this is gonna pass, and I'm gonna grow as a spiritual person, as a human being, and I'll be better. You know what I'm saying? And when I think about everything that I've gone through, I cannot imagine having to face a lot of the trauma and the pain, um, that I did at the pace that I did. I can't imagine experiencing that all at once, and that would be what would happen if you open your third eye and you start to just try to force yourself, um, to grow at a rate that you're not ready to grow at. Um, and I'm not trying to hold anybody back or anything like that. I'm just saying, listen to your intuition, listen to the universe, listen to your angels. That is your guide. Don't let your ego drive you, um, to harm yourself and put yourself through a lot of pain that you really don't have to deal with. So yeah, that is the end of this video. I thank you guys for watching this one. As always, I love you so much. Um, if you are someone if you've experienced sort of a spiritual growth that you weren't ready for, um, then yeah, I would love to hear about that in the comments. If you're someone who also, just allows your spirituality to progress at a natural rate, I would love to hear about that as well, and your experiences and where you are in your journey. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video because I have a few more to do, and I'm getting a little sleepy. Because I am filming in front of the camera. I don't have my glasses on. If you wear glasses, you know that when you take them off and you can't see, and you stay like that for a little bit, it's almost like you're just ready to take a nap. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one. Thank you guys for tuning in. I love you so much, and have an awesome day. Bye bye, guys.